Welcome back. Joining us now is United States Air Force recruiter Staff Sergeant Greg Butler. How are you?
Hey, how's it going? Not too bad. Yourself?
Pretty good, pretty good. Okay, so let's just start with this. We want to know a little bit about your story. So how did you get into the Air Force, and maybe what was your reasoning for wanting to?
All right. Well, in 2009 is when I joined. I knew about junior year of high school that I wanted to continue my mom's legacy, right, of being in the Air Force.
Yeah.
She was in it for about 24 years. So I wanted to, I seen a lifestyle growing up. And I was like, wow, I can go to work, I can go to the gym, I can go to school, and I can do all these things while still having a check, for the rest of my life. So 2009, I joined, I went in, and about 13 years later, I'm still here.
Yeah.
About 2 years ago, I became a recruiter. So, it's on the right track so far.
Yeah.
So what has that process been from going to cadets to recruiter?
Okay, yeah, so pretty much whenever somebody walks in the office, they're kind of like a civilian, right? So we don't come in there and we try and do an interview. It's still an interview process because at the end of the day, less than 1% even qualify to be in the Air Force. Mm-hmm. So after we see what they're like, I try to get their interest. And then with their interest, I try to match it with one of the jobs that we have in the Air Force. Mm-hmm. So that way it's the best fit for both, because whenever it's a good fit, they're gonna work harder.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, something you just touched on is jobs. And we were talking a little bit before the show that, when people think of Air Force, they think of flying, being in the air, but that's not all that you guys do. So go into a little bit of detail about that.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we have over 130 jobs.
Oh, wow.
And so our mission is to fly, fight, and win, right? But in order to fly, we have to make sure that our jets are capable of flying. Mm-hmm. So we have mechanics, and then when we have mechanics, we have to have people that can support mechanics. So we have personnelists, we have people that can be at the chow hall to help make food. Mm-hmm. So everything that we do is pretty much to provide ways to support the aircraft.
Yeah, that's super special. Now, also, okay, so if people are interested in potentially joining the Air Force, go through that training process. Like, what does that initial process look like?
Okay, well, kind of from the start, like we were talking about with the coming to my office, see what jobs fit them. Whenever we do find a good fit and that they physically qualify for, based on the ASVAB scores, which is a test that tested what they kind of mentally qualify for and what they physically qualify for, they then get selected a job. And when they go to that training, we have BMT, which is basic military training, where they get their basic fundamentals of being a good airman. Mm-hmm. After that, they leave for their tech school, which is technical training, where they're getting education based on the career that they go for. And while they're doing that, that's when they're learning the foundation of their job as well in that career.
Mm-hmm. So what is the length from when they walk into your office to being done with that training?
That varies on different jobs and different qualifications. Some of our jobs can be anywhere from 1 month of training up to a year of training with our linguists. So mm-hmm. linguists are people that are learning different languages. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if people are interested in joining the Air Force or have any questions, how can they find you to have a deeper conversation about that?
Yep. Yeah, what we're trying to do is just try and make it to where it's the easiest way possible, right? Airforce.com is just the basic foundation of where you can go. We also have our Instagram page, which is on Air Force Springfield Recruiting, as well as Facebook. And then you can also just reach us at 4327 South National Avenue. Okay. That's where we're physically located at.
All right. Well, Staff Sergeant Butler, thank you so much for joining us. This was great.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Up next, we'll check back in with Tom over at Hy-Vee.
Ozarks Live will be right back.